In this MagicView tutorial, we're going to take a look at how we can take our published layouts we've created and begin to schedule them to play back for our video wall signage. So you can see I'm under my layout manager, and I have 3 different published layouts I've created. 2 are for my 2x2 video wall, and 1 is just for my single screen client. Now if we go over to this Timetable Designer, this gives us some flexibility in putting some of the different layouts together to make blocks that we can put into our schedule. So I'm just going to click on my folder I'd like to put it in and select New. You see it's going to open up a timetable showing me the time. At the top here I see the zoom level. Right now it's set for showing me every minute. I can adjust that if I want to see by 15 minutes or maybe by, let's set it for 6. And then to begin with, all I need to do is go over to the right and start dragging the content in. So what I would like to do is to create a timetable for my 2 different video wall layouts. So I have one that is just full screen content that'll cover all 4 of the panels in the video wall. And the second one has different content showing on each screen. So I'm going to drag my full screen over first. You'll see it'll position at the top. And I notice it's a little bit hard to see that, so I'm going to zoom out down to a minute. It gets a little clearer. Inside I see a thumbnail. On the right hand side I can see some more information. I see the layout name, and I also see the duration of its playback. And here I have, that's 1 loop time. If I were to change this to 2, it's going to double my playback time. If I wanted to do 4 times in a row, I can do that. All right, just to expand it across, but let's leave it at just 1 loop. And then next I want to bring my second layout over for my video wall and drag it underneath. And again here I see it's 1:32 for 1 loop playback time. And now if I'm happy with that, I can select Publish. And it's going to bring up a window giving you a chance to rename this. So I'll call it 2x2 video wall timetable. And select OK. And now it's telling me it's been published. So let's go over to our scheduler. Now as we come into here, on the left hand side you can see all our different client group lists. I've created 2 new ones beyond the default that comes with the software. One for my video wall client and one for my Alta DS, which is my single screen signage players. So to begin designing a schedule for my video wall, I'll just double click and you'll see it'll bring up a week's worth of dates and then it has the time associated with it as well. At the top, again, I can adjust the zoom level for the time. If I want to see every 15 minutes. At the top here, I can move forward a day at a time, or backwards, or a full week, depending how fast you want to zoom through it. On the right-hand side, you can see if I select on Layout, I'll see my 3 different layouts that I've created that I can begin dropping into Schedule with. Or I can select Timetable, and I see the timetable we just created. Let's begin with the layout. If I just had 1 layout that I wanted to continually run, it doesn't matter about the time or for how long it's going to go, how many days, I can just drag it into this corner where it says Default Layout. And what that will do is, no matter what time of day it is, it's just going to continue to play this layout and it'll keep looping it over and over and over again. So if you've scheduled your clients to start up and shut off at a different time of the day, it'll just run as long as it's on. Now if I don't want to do that, I can select Remove. And I can just drag it anywhere into the time schedule here and drop it in. Now again, you see that's a little bit too hard to see, so I'll expand my time. And then I see I have this brick that pops into my schedule. If I click on the bottom and hold, I can start dragging it out. On the right hand side, I can see the properties. Right now I have it running for 11 minutes and 51 seconds. It's good to know how long it's scheduled for to keep it consistent so you're not cutting off in the middle of any of your content. But let's say I wanted to create a schedule that this piece will run for the first bit of each day for each day in the week. what I can do is select this horizontal copy. And you'll see I'll have a start date. I want to start on Monday. And if I select the end, it'll give me the week. Maybe I want this to run till Friday. And then I can select which days it will appear. So if I only wanted Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I can select those days. Or if I want all 5 days, I can highlight them all and select OK. And you'll see it'll repeat it across for that different time. So this is a quick way to start doing some day parting and building your schedule if you have multiple times of the day that different content needs to be played. So let's just get rid of that. Alternatively, you just saw me create my timetable by putting my full screen followed by my 2x2 video wall, which each separate screen showing. So I could pull that in afterwards. If I select this line up, it'll match them together. Alternatively, if I go back to timetables and drag it in, now this timetable has both of these layouts inside. So as I drag this down, it's going to stretch this playback by playing my first layout followed by my second and then looping the playback accordingly. So it makes it a little bit easier to schedule knowing that it'll first play this layout then the second. So it's just sort of a nice feature of how you can use the Timetable Designer to save yourself some time when you're scheduling. So let's just get rid of these. So let's use our timetable we created to schedule for the week. I'm just going to drag it at the beginning of Monday. Drag it across to fill the rest of the week up. And now if I was happy with this, I knew for the next week I just wanted to show this block of content together. What I need to do is go up to the top and select Publish. And now this will be playing back on my video wall mini and set to go. So that's just a quick first look at how you can start to use the different layouts you've created in the Timetable Designer to effectively schedule your content playback for your signage system.